Good morning, guys. Today I am going to be filming a baby recommended baby products. If you're new here, I am Samirah. I am a mum of 4. This is my youngest, Noah. He just turned 1. He's going to be joining us today because he is currently getting 3 new teeth. So he's going to be joining us for the video. So today I have a list and I'm going to do my recommended baby products. Okay, I've just put Noah in his little chair thing. First thing on my list is either a baby carrier or a baby wrap. I have for all of my children, that is mistaken, for most of my children. I didn't have this for Aura, but I had it from Amelia and Abba. Is this really long baby wrap. It is, hang on, let me see if I can find the tag. It is around here somewhere. Hang on a minute, I'm gonna have to put him on. Sorry, I just had to put his little seat on the floor because I did have it resting on the bed, but he hasn't sat in it for a little while and I didn't realize that he could almost tip it over. But when it's flat, it's fine. So anyway, this, I found the tag. It is, I don't know if that's backwards, Hugabub a wrap. This is their logo. So yeah, I got this when Amelia was a baby. It's been really useful. It does take a little bit to learn how to put it on. But once you get the hang of it, like now I can do it. At first, it took me, I had to watch the YouTube videos. I had to watch the YouTube videos each time that I used it, but now I can easily do it without, with just remembering, even if I haven't used it in a long time. So yeah, that is my #1 recommended baby product. It's really good for teething. And Tyler's coming in. Yeah, so that's my #1 recommended product. I will also insert some photos of my babies in them, and also the proper way, like the outside. He's watching Sonic. He was watching Sonic. Yeah, the actual like promotion photo. Anyway, I do also want to get the, what is it called? I'll have to check. The actual carrier that you strap on, and they can forward face. Yeah, so you can strap them on, wear them like on your hip and forward facing, and so just so it's easier and a lot smaller. And because sometimes like this, when you're outside, when you're putting it on, it does like go on the floor, so the ends get dirty easily. So but yeah, that is #1. #2, and I know not everyone uses these or likes the idea or whatever, but has been dummies. So I haven't always used them, but I found, especially with my first, so he's just gonna go out. So yeah, with my first, I found it really helpful while I was still getting used to breastfeeding, to have a dummy. So these are the 2 that I have used for my other babies. I used the ones like these, even Aura had these ones. They were just a little bit different. They didn't have, I believe, they didn't have the bears when Aura had it. It was just a circle. But these are the ones, these are the Advent ones. Phillips Advent. These ones, but Noah actually never liked these ones, and he's never really liked dummies in the first place, but the ones that Noah, the one that I've been able to get him to take is like these ones, with just that one, but he's never really liked them anyway. He usually only uses them when his like teeth are sore and he just chews on it. So yeah, #2 is definitely dummies. It does come in handy. My kids have never had a problem with getting off dummies. I know a lot of people have like struggle to be able to get their kids to stop having dummies and give up dummies. But my kids have never really been big fans, so, and it's been quite easy to just wean them off it at a young age, which I usually do it around 6 months. So yeah, number 2 is dummies. Number 3 is a sound otter or a sound machine. We got gifted a little otter that does like heartbeat, womb sounds, white noise. Sorry, again, I needed another break because Tyler needed help putting the movie back on. The life of a mum. Yeah, so anyway, Noah's sound otter. It has been really helpful. He didn't have it at birth, but I used to play him white noise on one of the girls' iPads on my phone while he slept, which really helped keep the noise down, especially because he doesn't have his own room, or he didn't have his own room when he was born. He shared with me, so it helped keep the noise down between him and the other kids while they were playing, because yeah, I have 3 other kids and they are very noisy. So yeah, and he has now he has a sound otter which you can change between like music, and it like breathes and light up. I'll insert a picture because we actually don't have it with us at the moment, which I wish I could show it, but last time we were visiting his nan, we left it there. So yeah, and he's been sleeping pretty fine without it, but when he does nap, I do play white noise on one of their iPads like I used to do. So definitely recommend a white noise machine or the otter that I'm going to put a picture of. So that is number 3. Number 4 is swaddle blankets. I don't know how people do not do swaddle blankets. They're always coming useful. I don't have one with me because I actually just packed up all Noah's blankets because he doesn't use blankets anymore. We put him in the sleep suits. We put him in the sleep suits now, or just really warm pajamas because he doesn't keep blankets on. But yeah, the really, really long ones I really like, not the like standard swaddle blankets, like the extra large ones. I can't remember how many like centimeters or meters or whatever they are, but yeah, if I can find the ones that he does have and link them. Number 5 is a breastfeeding pillow. Now, but not for the reason that it is actually used for. I actually like them to have them lay on or sit up on. So with Noah's, I didn't really use it while I was breastfeeding because I'm quite a bigger person. They don't really fit like, I feel like, all the way, and it wasn't really comfortable for me because I couldn't really lean on it, and it was, yeah, so I didn't really use it for breastfeeding, but I found it helpful when he was a newborn to like lay him on it, so he was like, yeah, like he was laying on me, and he found like comfort in that. And I used to put the white noise machine right next to him, and yeah, he used to sleep quite well on that, so I found that really helpful, as well as when he was learning to sit up, and just to help him prop up even when he was just laying. When it was helpful to prop him up instead of laying flat when I was doing stuff, so he could watch me. And yeah, so definitely recommend one of those. That is number 5. Now the next, number 6, is a baby capsule. I believe it's the one we had anyway, is Britax brand. The one they came out with that goes from birth to 12 months, but any capsule that has the click and go option is really helpful. Definitely recommend. We had it with Amelia, Tyler and Noah, and it was really helpful. The ones that go from the car, and then you can unclick them and click them straight into the pram, so it has the travel system thing. Yeah, I found it really, really helpful to not wake them up and have to get them in and out especially when they're newborns and you have other kids and you're going a lot of places in and out of the car all the time. It's such a hassle to keep putting them in and out of the car, especially when they're so little, because they're like, yeah, they're just so like delicate, and it's like a hassle to keep putting them in and out. Are you coming back up? Yeah, so I definitely recommend the click and go systems, even just to carry them around with, even if you don't get the pram attachments and stuff, even just to carry them You could put it in the trolley and like all stuff like that. What is it? So yeah, that is number 6. I will also insert pictures of the one that we had with Noah. Number 7 is my recommendation on baby nappies, and obviously you're funny. Everybody, well, most people use nappies, and if you are going the disposable route, I recommend the Baby Love nappies. They've always been the ones that have fit well and not leaked with my kids. Sorry, I have a little notebook and he's just trying to get it, and now he's wobbling. Ta, look. Yeah, they've just been the best brands. I've tried Huggies, and I've never liked Huggies. But I do know that they work well for other people. I just don't enjoy them. So yeah, Baby Love nappies. Number 8 is Johnson's wipes. These have always been the brand. My mother-in-law first bought these ones for Aura when she was a baby, and ever since, yeah, I've loved them. And the fragrance-free ones, they have another packet, I think it's pink, that has fragrance, but I always get these ones. I always feel like they hold up the most, like when you pull them, like they don't break apart. And I feel like with like the Huggies ones, like you just pull them like this and they like rip in half. So definitely recommend. I will always use these, even if I do not have children, like young children. Even if I don't have any babies, I will always get these brands. And yeah, definitely recommend. The last thing on my list is a pram. Now, depending if you have, I don't know why I'm still playing with this. Depending if you have other children or not, it depends on your pram choice. I have got, or in the past, or Steelcraft Strider. I think the one I had with Amelia was the compact one. And I used that for Amelia and through Amelia as a baby and Tyler as a baby, and also when Aura was a toddler. I had the second seat, just like I do now. Sorry, I just had to feed Noah. I'm gonna feed him for the remainder of this video because he's getting really tired. I'm supposed to be meeting his dad soon, and it's Noah's nap time, so I'm trying to hold off until we go in the car because it's an hour's drive. So that's why he's really cranky. So I'm trying to get this video done because I'm not going to be home for the rest of the day. Yeah, anyway, with the pram, starting with it when Amelia was young, with Aura, I never had a really that much of a fancy pram, just secondhand ones. But when Amelia was about, I think she was about 6 months old when I still got a secondhand one, but I got like a better one. I bought the Steelcraft Strider Compact in the red color, and it came with the second seat. So yeah, and that was really helpful to carry 2 kids at once. And the same thing with Tyler and Amelia. I had this same pram when Tyler was a baby, and also Amelia, and we had the car seat attachment as well with Tyler, so we could click it in and out of the pram with the second seat that Amelia sat in when she was a toddler. And then with Noah, I got the new Steelcraft, why can't I say Steelcraft? Steelcraft Strider. I will insert pictures of that. I got that as well as the second seat, and then the Britax, I think that's how you say Britax. Capsule clicks into that with the separate attachments that you buy to click into the pram. So yeah, we currently have that pram. I don't really use the second seat anymore because, well, Tyler's 4 now, and he wasn't as small as what the girls were when they were younger. So Amelia fit for quite a while in the second seat, but because he's so heavy and tall now, it's really hard to push him in the pram, especially because we do a lot of walking, and yeah, pushing him and Noah up a hill with that pram is just a no-go. and he doesn't get any energy out. So I usually make him walk. So I haven't been using the second seat, but when Noah was younger and Tyler was a bit smaller, it was really handy. So I definitely recommend getting a good pram. With my old one, the brakes broke. I don't even know how. They end up breaking, so I could never have the brakes on. So I would always have to hold onto the pram. So which is why I end up getting a new one with Noah, because I was just over it and I didn't want a newborn to be in a pram without any brakes. So I do recommend getting a pram that you like and like pushing around, because let's be honest, you will be pushing it around quite a lot. So they are my 9 recommendations. Hi. Hi. Oh, and also I will add the 10th one. I do recommend getting a porta cot. We have it in the background. Noah slept in that for quite a while because we're living with my brother. Are you telling them you like your porta cot? Hey. Yeah, what do you think? Which one was your favorite? Huh? Yeah, definitely the wipes, because you just pull them out and put them all over the floor. Yeah, so I do recommend getting a porta cot. Noah spent a lot of time in there, and it's been handy to move him when the kids are at their dad's. I've moved him from my room to their room, and then again to other people's houses. He sleeps in a porta cot and he's just used to that. So I do recommend getting them used to sleeping in a porta cot for when you do travel. Whoa. Noah. So yeah, for when you do travel, so they're not too out of their routine and they sleep easier. So I found it helpful to get them used to sleeping in a porta cot, even if they do have a real cot, like my other kids had a proper cot. Yeah, when they were growing. This one, I cannot remember the brand, but I will try and find it and link it. It comes with the newborn insert, so it has like the, I think I'm a bit crooked, sorry about that, no one knocked it in. Yeah, so it's only like this far, maybe a bit deeper, that far, so you don't have to reach all the way down. And it also has the change mat thing and the mobile, but we don't use those anymore, obviously. There's nothing in there he can play with. Yeah, so they are my 10 recommendations. Obviously you don't need all of this stuff when you have a baby. It just does make it easier. You really don't need that much. I did find that out with Noah, because living here, which is in our own house, we have limited space, limited storage, so we haven't had I haven't had as much as I have had with my newborns and babies at my other houses. So I've actually found with Noah, like, you don't really need that much. So if you are pregnant and you're about to have a baby, you're stressing about not having all this stuff, you really don't need quite a lot. As long as they are obviously fed, they have nappies, clean nappies. I would recommend not even having that many clothes. Like for like my girls and even Tyler, we had a lot of clothes, and by the time they were a couple months old, half of it didn't even fit them and they never even got to wear it. So with Noah, we had maybe I want to say 10 maybe outfits, maybe 10 to 20 outfits as a newborn, and the next size up, and then I just wash them regularly. So yeah, you don't need a great amount of stuff, and obviously blankets to keep them warm depending on the weather. Still swaddles I recommend. You can get the really thin Muslim ones, which is the ones I like. I usually wrap them in that, and if it is colder, just put a thicker blanket over them when you're with them. Yeah, and obviously depending on which route that you're going to take, like breastfed or bottle fed, you'll obviously need bottles and formula if you decide to formula feed, breastfeeding, all that stuff. You don't obviously need much. It's a free supply. Yeah, and so as long as they have somewhere safe to sleep, you know, a few clothes, you don't need that much. Nappies, wipes, you know, you're good to go. You really don't need a lot. So I can't stress that enough. Like, being pregnant, I know it's first time mum, you stress, like you need all this stuff. I mean, it is nice to have some, when it is your first, it is nice to have like extra stuff, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up this video because we need to get on the road. I don't have my watch because I gave it to Noah to play with to try and keep him distracted, even though it didn't work. So yeah, we need to get on the road. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Next I'm going to do a couple other videos, a breastfeeding tips video with like things I've learned over the years and also like products for that. And then also I'm going to do a first foods, like food orientated products and tips and all things like that. So look out for those. They will be coming soon. Like and subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me.